Hi. Sorry, I didn't know. Sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is Fallon, and I would just like to say welcome to my channel. I haven't decided a name, but by the time I put this up, there will be a name. But, excuse me, I would just like to say welcome to my channel, and I hope you guys stay with me through it, because I'm gonna try and make this as interesting as possible. This channel is going to be dedicated to my weight loss journey. It's going to have different meals that I am eating, hopefully a few workout clips if I can get some, different tips that I have, the do's and don'ts, and maybe some reviews on certain products. This is just going to be an intro. My next video is going to be like what I'm using and roughly what I'm eating. But I'm doing this to, one, hold myself accountable as I stated, but to also help other people who are like struggling with weight loss and trying to find more people who are having to get stuff on a budget and don't have like $500 every month to spend, or even like $100 a week to spend or whatever on food, to help teens, because I'm 16, so to help teens that want to lose weight to where they don't have to resort to starving themselves or binging, eat to where they don't have to feel that they need to do very drastic things in order to get to how they feel comfortable. A lot of being self-confident, being happy with where you are, because the key to weight loss is you have to be comfortable enough with where you are in order to fully be like, hey, this is what needs to change. For me, I was not happy where I was and I didn't like it, but once I was kind of like, okay, this is where I am. I wasn't extremely comfortable, but I was comfortable enough to where I was like, okay, this isn't how you want to be anymore. You want to change. You want to be happy with yourself first. If you're not happy with yourself, well then you're only going to struggle. You're just going to struggle 10 times more with weight loss versus if you are, happy with yourself. It's going to be a lot easier if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Any tips and tricks that I pick up, because I'm not going to be like, I don't have fit tea or like slim tea or any of those things that like you see on Instagram or Twitter or Pinterest where they're like, oh yeah, try fit tea helps. I'm sure it does, but I don't have that, so that's not what I'm going to be using. But that's for another video. So I guess for this one I will do my measurements in it. So for taking your measurements, you're going to need a tape measure. This is just a sewing one because I like to sew. So this is just a sewing tape measure, and it has inches and centimeters and millimeters as well. And then as well as I guess a body shot. Yeah, probably. But I have my measurements written or typed, I guess, on my phone. Okay. So the places that I measured, which a few of them are optional, but some of them are kind of like, okay, yeah, that's where you want to measure. But I measured, if you guys can see it, I measured my arm. As you guys can see, all of this hanging off. I'm not happy about that at all. I measured my, this one was really funny because it was funny, but I measured my neck just because the one that I went off of, I did my own measurements, but then I also found something that was kind of like a goal I put just to like give me an idea of like where I want to be and how I feel I want to look. But it's just called the American Venus, and it has Miss America in parentheses if you guys can see that. I don't know if you guys can see it. It has how tall she is, her neck, arm, bust, waist, hips, thighs, calf, ankle. The one I thought was funny was the neck and the ankle, because to me, my neck and my ankle, they're fine. I don't have an issue or desire to like slim down my neck for anything. It's like, what, am I not gonna be able to fit in a turtleneck? I don't have it. What do you want? I don't have an issue with it. Also with my ankle, I have like very little, as I'm like pinching my ankle, I have very little fat around my ankle. A lot of it is just skin. So skin and bone, so I mean, to me, it's not a big deal. It's not an issue. But definitely my arm, my waist, my hips, my thighs, and my calf. My bust, I don't want that to shrink at all. Girls, feel me, like, you know, if you already have a small chest, you don't want it to shrink anymore.
Measure your waist, your hips, your thighs, your arm, calf, ankle, bust, and neck are optional. You don't have to measure your ankle and you don't have to measure your neck. If your bust is bigger and you want that to shrink, then you can measure it. But I just measure this just to see, like the more I start to lose, just to see, okay, how, like, what shrinks and how much it shrunk. But a lot of it I just have like fat, like on the side, like that back fat type of deal going on. But you know, I didn't want to. I really hope that is what goes away, is the back fat.
My measurements are, I am 5'7.5", 5'8", roughly. I am 187 pounds. Now, before I did this, about this time last year, so it's January, about this time last year, I was 200 and about 15 to 20, 215, 220 pounds. There, I was working out, I was eating, I was exercising, and I lost 30 pounds. Yeah, roughly about 30 pounds. But I've managed to keep myself under 200 and stay about at 187. I'm pretty sure I've lost some muscle mass, but, you know, nothing else has plumped up anymore. I shrunk pants. I used to be about 16 was tight, and I was about a size 18. Now I am a 16 being kind of loose and like a 14 being tight. My goal personally is to be about a size 6, size 8. Now, excuse me, that would probably change as I get smaller and I realize that, hey, if I go any smaller, I'm going to look invisible. That's another thing. Like this, the goal is just a rough idea. It's not exactly what I'm shooting for, because a lot of these are small measurements, and it's just something that's in my head, because I like to have something to shoot for, even if it's not exactly how I will end up. Am I making sense here? Let me know if I'm not making any sense. I'll try and explain it better. But that's just how I like to, like, visual kind of. But yeah, so then my waist is 30 and a half. My hips are 43. My thighs are 25. My arms are 15, that's 15 and a half. My arms are 15 and a half. Well, actually, it's weird. My right arm, I guess I use it more, but my right arm is about an inch bigger than my left arm. Is that with anyone else? Like the arm, your dominant hand, dominant arm is a bit bigger than your, like, side arm, I guess I'll call it. It's so weird, and it bugs me so much, because, like, jackets would be loose on this side and then tight on this side, and I'm like, come on, because it's uncomfortable. But then my calf is 16, my ankle is 9.5, my bust is 37, my neck is 13. So I added all that up, and the total inches that I am right now is 185.5 inches. It's the main parts that I want to lose are 185.5 inches. Now the goal here, I want to go half an inch. I want to be 5'8". My target weight is 125. I feel like for my height and my body shape, I think that would look fine on me. I don't think I would look too small. It's about 125, 130. If I feel that like when I'm at 130, that if I lose 5 more pounds, I'm going to be too tiny. Or, you know, if I go any lower than 125, I would be tiny. I would be like, whoa, she disappeared type of deal. And then my waist, the goal waist is 26.5, once again, just a rough estimate. Hips 37.5, thighs 20 inches, arms 10, calf 13.5, ankle 8, bust, I put bust at 37 because I want to stay at 37 inches, and neck 13 because my neck is already 13 inches. I have no desire to, like, lose more skin on my neck. Total inches that I would be is 165 and a half inches. So total inches that I would lose would be 23 inches. My whole thigh around. That's how many inches I lost. But to me, it doesn't seem like that is a gigantic amount. For me, that's a good amount because I feel like that there I would be comfortable. My arms being, to give you guys an idea of what 10 inches would look like, I guess on my arm right here is about 12 inches. So if I was to lose 4 or 5 inches, it would basically be like this whole part right here. And I don't have too much of an issue with that. I still want to have like muscle. I still want to be like, and you know, be popping. So once again, this is just like an idea to get me started. This is going to be done over like a 4 or 5 month journey. It's January right now. I would like to be at or very close to my goal by end of April, mid-May, before summer, so that, you know, I can go like summer shopping or clothing shopping and, you know, have fun and feel very confident while I'm swimming or, you know, doing whatever. I say a lot, by the way, sorry. But yeah, so, you know, this is my goal. This channel is going to be showing you how to eat without starving yourself, how to get full. Once again, this can all be altered depending on who you are, because for me, like you guys are going to see in my next video, breakfast is usually small for me because I'm not a big breakfast person, but, you know, lunch and dinner are a bit bigger. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are interested, and stay tuned. And if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. Do not be afraid to ask me for any, you know, if you have any questions or you're curious or you're not sure how something would work, let me know, because I would be more than happy to do my best to answer it for you. Stay tuned from Fallon. Bye.